week's Parsha, Parshat Vayechi, starts off with the word Vayechi. Similarly to that of Parshat Chayei Sarah, it has the word life within the name, however it speaks about death. Sarah dies in Parshat Chayei Sarah, and Vayechi Yaakov dies. Now it's interesting that that is the name of the Parsha when it deals with death. The Gemara Masechet Tani Daf Hey points out this issue, and it says that really in reality, Yaakov Avinu didn't actually die. Now, the Gemara asks, how can that be true? It talks about his funeral, it talks about how they embalmed him, it talks about the whole process of him dying. How in the world can you say that he didn't die? Now, the Gemara notices that it doesn't actually say the word death anywhere surrounding Yaakov's death. Now, why would that be? The Gemara answers that in reality, if your children are still alive, then Yaakov is still alive. What the Gemara is pretty much telling us is that when you live for something that's more than yourself, your legacy lives on through your children and through all your accomplishments and the legacy that you leave. This is a beautiful idea. But Rav Kook asks one of the most simple questions you can ask about this issue. He says, listen, Yaakov Avinu is the third of the Avot. Avram and Yitzchak also lived a life which was for something more. However, the pasuk by Yaakov doesn't say he dies, but it does say they die by Avram and Yitzchak. Why does Yaakov get this special status of living on while Avram and Yitzchak don't? And Rav Kook explains that the fathers at the beginning were working on a transition. They're working on developing what would be the final product through Yaakov Avinu. The process, and thereby the process always has the pluses and minuses. The process always has what you gain and also what you lose and the failures throughout that process. Yaakov Avinu, though, reached the final point. And I think that that's found even more so within if you look at the children of Yaakov versus the children of Avram Yitzchak. The children of Avram Yitzchak did not get along with each other. And because of that, there were breakoffs throughout the generations. However, by Yaakov, the children eventually came together. And you can see a process from the beginning of Bereshit all the way to the end of what it means to have a brother and what it means to care about your brother. In the beginning of Bereshit, we have the first brothers, which one kills the other. Afterwards, you meet Yitzchak and Ishmael, where in the end of the day, they don't get along and they get separated. Then you have Yaakov and Esav, who want to kill each other, but in the end of the day, there's a reconciliation, but a decision to go both ways. Then we have finally the children of Yaakov, who they also have issues, but the way they deal with those issues is by coming together, and the final two brothers that we see is the brothers of Ephraim and Manasseh. And it could be that the life of a father is able to go on when the children are able to get along and work together to continue their father's legacy. Shabbat Shalom.